Hi, welcome back to Maximum Potential Schooling. I'm Zane Hoare, and today I want to talk to you a little bit about having a beginner's mind and why it's important to approach things as if you're a beginner. And there's two key components to this. There's the idea of humility, and then there's the opposite of humility, which is ego. Now, for our purposes, we're going to define humility as the idea that you recognize that you're not perfect. And then in all situations, we have a lot to learn. And this differs really greatly from ego. And everyone has an ego, but we'll often hear talk of people will be sort of, it'll be said about people, they have a really big ego. And when that's said, what they're really saying is that people have this sense that, my way is the right way. I already know everything. I've got this. I'm already the best at this. And this is an approach that is really limiting to your ability to learn anything, or really limiting to your ability to get better than where you currently are. You see, a humble person, no matter what their experience level, is always approaching a situation sure in the knowledge that they still have something to learn. It doesn't matter how great they are, whether they were Tiger Woods at the peak of his golfing powers, or Michael Jordan at the peak of his basketball powers. That sense that was there amongst them that they still had more to learn. They were still searching for ways to become better. And in a way, that's humble. That's the humility. They're willing to seek people out to further their knowledge. They don't approach new situations with a sense that, I've already got this. People have to come to me. People have to adapt to my way of doing things because I already have the right way. And you can see how damaging ego can be if you're not open to different ways of doing things. A perfect example of this would be group work situations. In a group work situation, when there's you and a partner or a group of people, if you approach that situation as if, hey, I'm the expert and I've already got this figured out, then you're actually closing yourself off to any suggestions or any different ways that maybe are better than your way. And maybe your way is going to work, but potentially there's better ways. And if we are humble and if we are open to listening to others, to hearing other suggestions, to pondering and thinking about, well, maybe that's right, then really we're opening ourselves up to so much more opportunity to get better and to learn more. Now, a humble person, what they're going to have to do, and what is a key component of humility is actually listening. And a humble person listens before they speak. And that's a really key component. And I think all of this is sort of summed up in this quote. It's a favourite quote of mine. In the beginner's mind, there are many possibilities. In the experts, there are few. And what that's saying is this idea that often in situations, the more experience someone has, the better someone gets at something, they actually are limited in their problem-solving ability within that area because they feel that their way is the right way. Whereas a humble person, a beginner, when they start something, they don't have that level of experience or expertise, so they've got so many more options on the board to try. And so what we're going to encourage you to do here at Maximum Potential Schooling is to approach all situations with a beginner's mind, as if this is something new to me. Approach it with a humility that someone else may have a way of doing that better, or is there a different way that I can do this? Is there a different way that I can approach this? And a beginner's mind, approaching everything with a beginner's mind with a sense of humility and pushing our ego to the side is going to make sure that we're more able to learn, we're able to access and assess different options, we're open to conversation with others. It'll improve the strength of our relationships, it'll improve our learning, it'll improve our skills, and really it will push us towards achieving our maximum potential. So go ahead now and read through the written component of this lesson, and within that I give a personal story of where my own ego got in the road of me learning and caused me to not perform at a level that I felt I should have performed at. And take the lesson within that story and the lesson within that thinking around humility and ego, and approach your situations in a humble way. Good luck. Train hard.